This video is coming out a bit late. I've been busy. I've been trying to, do a lot of things. So yeah, about to try and talk about, Yu Yu Hakusho from episode 36 for 41. I have to be kind of quiet. So episode 36, Ambition Destroyed, a Tribal-Light episode aired on April 22nd, 2003 for the dub. With Kurama seriously hurt, Dr. Ichigo's control over his 3 human fighters is finally put to an absolute end, but the doctor has one more trick up his wicked sleeve to exact a personal victory over Yusuke and his team. This was an episode that has a lot of excitement to it, and that it had a dramatic moment for the fighters, for this fight in which Yusuke is fighting the fighters, and that you're hoping he spares them. Usually when the masked fighter, when the masked fighter, in a way, spares them, it was a great visual look. After which, the doctor turns into a demon, but Yusuke beats him easily. The human fighters are okay, but it's an emotionally great moment that works wonderfully.
You evil man!
What? But how did he get here? Your assistant was in the mood to talk.
The episode ends in which the team doesn't get time to rest and goes to up against another team. So what happened in episode 37? Master of the Skies, Stealthy Fingers of Darkness. April 23rd, 2003. With the 3 fighters down and no recovery time, Team Urameshi faces Team Mako, who are soon revealed as the Shinshobi mercenaries of Spirit World. Kurama decides to take on Gamma, whose makeup brushes prove to be a much greater weapon than they would seem. In the episode, the mystery fighter and Hihei are stuck in a medical tent, but it's actually it's actually an enchantress. And her look, oh boy. I do like Kurama and Ogre are trying to, when Kurama asks Ogre to beat him up so then he can go down to, be taken care of by the entrances. I thought that was kind of funny. I did like how the leader for the opposing team sounds like a Scottish bloke.
Let's fix his stakes simple enough. 1 to 1 to 1 till I'm a tower on my feet holding a 5.
Whatever he said.
When the Gamma goes into the battle, I like how he gets his war paint on, and his form of attack is using makeup brushes, and
Why try to fight the inevitable?
it does make me wonder who does he think he is? Epic Mickey? Yes, I made an Epic Mickey joke. What of it? But Kurama ends up using the paint makeup against him, but his blood is a weapon to hurt him.
No use. Be wise.
So I thought all of this was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good episode. So episode 38, Kurama's stand. April 24th, 2003. Paralyzed by Gamma's dying curse, Kurama is entrapped to fight Toyama, the Ice Master, in the next match. Not only is Toya a fit and determined fighter, he's Kurama's intellectual equal. as well, which may make pulling off the victory against him impossible. The fact that Toya is able to make the entire ring ice is pretty cool, but Kurama takes a lot of the hits and goes on the defense. This was a great episode in that Kurama was basically, he was tied up, having your arms tied to it like that. And I thought it was very dramatic as well, like when he's able to make a more fatal move.
But how? Your energy is locked inside of you. How could you manipulate your death plan?
Against Toya, but Kurama in a way goes into a coma at the end of the episode after after sustaining all of his injuries in the episode. And I do have to say the episode ends in the unfair kind of mode. Overall,
Not much of a challenge for me. I like that.
Don't you touch him!
overall, a good episode though. Episode 39, Crushing Revenge. Annihilation Yusuke's Iron Fist or Fury. April 25th, 2003. Yusuke finally faces Bakken, a cruel giant who uses his sweat glands to create blinding mist with just which he can use to strike unseen. Then in the Wind Master is able to have a jolly good go at Yusuke. This was a great episode in that the fight scenes were taking place in a mist, which,
Hey, where'd he go?
thinking about is disgusting. Which visually, anyway though, is pretty great. When Yusuke is getting some hits in, it's kind of like against the big bulky dude, it almost turns into Mortal Kombat with those X-ray hits. When Yusuke when Yusuke and Jin are about to fight though, which was the Windmaster, I do kind of like how they kind of had vibes. They had good vibes. They're like, say, two lost brothers in a way.
Talking about the way you knocked away Bakken's fog and then took him for a first-class ride on your fist, you know? I never did like that guy. The wind around his pores was pretty stinky. Actually, I'm kind of glad you waxed him. Oh, don't tell Risho I told you that.
And him flying through the air is pretty cool.
Could be going through the Windmaster's head!
Episode 40, Jin, the Windmaster. So Yusuke finds a soul brother in the joyful apparition Jin, against whom he must continue to fight and try to beat. Both relish a good scrap firsthand and nothing back, and hold nothing back in trying to pound and impress the sort of, each other. This one was an episode in which most of the fight support are creative in that Jin, when he is flying or using his twisted arms like this, it was pretty cool. Yusuke ends up getting a upper hand on the ground, so that's pretty good. But when he ends up punching him though, he ends up just flying into the air going. Anyway, the way I describe this episode is suddenly, what if Natsu from Fairy Tail just showed up, and at the end of the ultimate climax, Yusuke is about to perform a secret move.
So I see. He's wrapping around like one big tornado of his own. Whoo and wee and fun sorts, flying that power like crazy he is. I can't be waiting anymore. Let's play it!
And that's where the episode, it has a cliffhanger. So overall, I thought these episodes were pretty good. Sorry if I'm a bit too quiet. I don't want to wake family up, because we just got back late. See you next time.